Sun's radiation comes in the form of light waves, and that heats up the Earth. And then some of the radiation that is absorbed and warms the Earth is re-radiated back into space in the form of infrared radiation. And some of the outgoing infrared radiation is trapped by this layer of atmosphere and held inside the atmosphere. And that's a good thing because it keeps the temperature of the Earth within certain boundaries, keeps it relatively constant and livable. But the problem is this thin layer of atmosphere is being thickened by all of the global warming pollution that's being put up there. And what that does is it thickens this layer of atmosphere. More of the outgoing infrared is trapped. And so the atmosphere heats up worldwide. That's global warming.
Carbon dioxide molecule, one carbon, two oxygens, vibrate and absorbs radiation, as he explained and as the movie shows. However, it will only absorb radiation in a certain wavelength. That wavelength is essentially averages 15 microns. That's a very tiny number, like 10 to the minus 17. And so there's only a limited amount of that wavelength of total radiation that carbon dioxide can absorb, and it's 90% full. In other words, the carbon dioxide in our atmosphere is 90% full of the radiation it can absorb. So increasing carbon dioxide in the atmosphere will have absolutely no effect in keeping more heat in. In fact, if we double the amount of carbon dioxide in the coming decades, and we probably will, it'll have no measurable impact at all. The other part is that 95% at least of greenhouse gas is water vapor. Carbon dioxide is a very small part, 4 or 5%, that's being blamed for what is supposed to be a dramatic change in the temperature of the planet. And of that carbon dioxide, 97% is contributed by the oceans and decaying vegetation, giving back the carbon dioxide it absorbed in its life process. Only 3% of the carbon dioxide that's in the atmosphere actually came from man. And so our part of the whole thing is 3% times 4%, or 12,000%. And it's that tiny amount that they want us to change the economy of the entire world in order to stop by eliminating fossil fuels.